in a belief. Okay? Now, prior to the fall, what did Adam and Eve believe? Because they were instructed by God. And coming from God, we know that's the truth. Okay? God said, all this you can enjoy, except for the fruit coming from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's what God said.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Right? And that's what they believed. So what was their behavior? What was their behavior? Faulty? They believed it. Now, is that a hard question, guys? Because they believe God and their behavior is faulty? Is it? No! All of what they did was correct. Because they were following God. They're following the truth. That's what they believed. Enter the devil. The devil started whispering, working on what? The mind. The devil said, did God really say? Well, just the beginning of what the devil said was already casting doubt. He didn't say, okay, God said this, but. No. The devil said, did God really say? And so Eve was kind of confused. No. God said, yeah, we can't touch it. And let alone, eat it. Did God really say you can't touch it? But because doubt was already there, there's already confusion, right? So what made her took the fruit and she ate it? What made her do that? It's based on the belief. Now the behavior has changed, right? Formerly, the behavior is just simply following, doing everything that God said, God's will. As opposed to God's will is what you call Satan's will. Satan wants to destroy them. The first man, the first woman. Okay? That's okay. Let's stop working on it. That's okay. I'm about done now. Right? It's no longer what God is saying, but it's about, wait a minute, what this other person is saying makes sense. Why? Because the devil said, no. You can't eat it. That's okay. No, Eve said. But once I eat it, God said, we shall die. What did the devil say to change that?
No.
Huh?
No.
The devil said, no, you are not going to die. And this will lead us to the next point that I'm sharing to you. Behind every sin is a lie. You will not die. But here's the thing, listen to me, the devil said, take it, eat it, and once you eat it, you will become like God. Knowing good and evil. What's the result of that in the mind of Eve? What's the result of that in the mind of Eve? Eve started thinking, analyzing, calculating. So, God does not want me to take and eat this fruit because He knows that once I take it and eat it, we're going to be equal. God does not want competition, but I want to be like God. What really made her take it? It is when the devil said, first, you're not going to die. Second, you will be like God. Are those things true? Those are big lies. The biggest lies. The first lies ever recorded in the Bible. Chapter 3 of Genesis. So how did the behavior change? It started when there was a change in the belief. And it resulted in what? Taking in lies and discarding truth. So behind all sin is a lie. She was made to believe a lie. And when she believed the lie, she acted upon it. Her behavior changed from obeying God into disobeying God. And result? The fall. And we're still reaping the consequences of it. That's the most classic experience or example that I can give to you. And how the mind can change like that, and then you will fall. Even if you're sitting here today, you walk out of this room later after fellowship or after worship, and you know, you're back you're back into some struggles, back into some things that you deal with, and you find it hard to overcome those things. That's why there are those that are called habitual liars. Habitual. Constantly lying. What? Because a person who lies was made to believe that if I lie, then I'm free from shame. That if I lie, I gain. Right? That if I cheat, I have more. That's a lie. Does the end justify the means? Just because, oh, you're going to gain. You're going to have a lot, but you're going to have to cheat. But if your mind was made to believe that that's okay, then your behavior will follow and will be demonstrating what you do outwardly. Do you follow? Mm-hmm. All right? What did I say first? All behavior is based on a belief. Second, behind every sin is a lie. It starts with the mind, then you start looking for, lies compared to truth. Now, as you look at people, maybe you look at people and say, why there are people that are good to me and people that are bad to me. The people that are bad to you, think of this. Why is he doing that to me? Why? What is making him do that to me? Is he motivated by some good intentions? Or that person believed a lie and is now operating based on that? It's a sin. But it came from a lie that's here. Right? Remember that one of the pictures I showed you, probably March or April, that says, a common philosophy or motto in our days. If it feels good, do it. Is that always true?
No.
If it feels good, do it?
No.
It's a lie in most cases, right? Especially if you use it to justify what you do. I think it's okay, even if you're not married, because we love each other and it feels good when I sleep together. When we sleep together, it feels good. I feel love. I feel the company. I feel, all the good things. I get all the good feelings. If it feels good, do it. If it feels good, drink it. If it feels good, take it. If it feels good, smoke it. Because it feels good. But you're believing a lie. Right? And so people find it easy and they feel good about what? Demeaning other people. Looking down on other people. Criticizing other people. What? It makes them feel good. Why? It makes them look better than the other. Get the point? So what's the root of that? Pride. And pride is based on what? A lie. That you're somebody, although you're not. It's a lie. What did Jesus say? Apart from me, you're what?
You're nothing.
Nothing. You're not a somebody. We're all nobodies apart from Christ. It's a lie. Don't believe it. All right? The way you think determines the way you feel, and the way you feel determines the way you feel, and the way you feel determines how you behave. You understand? It starts where? The way you think affects the way you feel. The way you feel determines how you behave. It feels good? Do it. So if you want to change the way you act, you must determine the way you think. And if you are feeling, let's say for example, there's times when you're feeling afraid. But ask, examine your mind, your heart. Why am I scared? Is it based on truth? Is it based on truth? And for the last few days I stay here. And sometimes I hear, oh, somebody's here. So nobody's here. I always hear that here. There's always like somebody going downstairs. What was that? Then I check the door and it's locked. I'm trying to scare you. But we want to hear some ghost stories. No. Listen. Are there really ghosts? Are there? Are there ghosts?
Maybe.
Why are there these paranormal, movies and documentaries and why are there things that are paranormal? Are you normal? Or paranormal? Or abnormal? Okay? But here's the thing. It's like a friend of mine was cleaning here last night. His name is Luke. So the vacuum cleaner was loud. And I said, Luke! He's not looking at me. He's still, Luke! I said, still not looking at me. Okay, so Bon and I went there because I have to accompany Bon. So, okay. Then we came back. I didn't have to say, Luke, this time. He just walked in, and then after he turned, I said, Look! Don't do that, Pastor!